Dozens of volunteers at Gate of Heaven Cemetery are once again placing American flags on the graves of fallen U.S. service members.
It's to just honor them for the upcoming Memorial Day, but this year, even more is being made special than in the past.
Mike Schall is live now from the cemetery in Montgomery with those details. Mike.
Yeah, Meg, I'm at Veterans Garden Memorial here at Gate of Heaven. This was inspired by a fallen tri-state soldier who you may remember. More on that shortly. Now, this cemetery is immense, 160 acres of sacred ground. Volunteers are going to each and every gravesite to make sure that those who made the ultimate sacrifice, along with those who made it home, are singled out on Memorial Day. The volunteers with the Valor Group, sponsored by Alta Fiber, have their hands full before Memorial Day arrives.
You have the screwdriver I gave you? Okay.
They have to find the buried service members from among 50,000 grave sites at Gate of Heaven Cemetery.
Something that we thrive to do at Gate of Heaven is to make time for people to remember and to honor, and then to teach their children, to bring their children.
A box of flags.
From the first soldier buried here in 1948 to now more than 6,500 service members who gave their lives for the country, these volunteers have a goal to find them all.
My dad and all his brothers were in the military. I've had nieces and nephews serve in the military, so it's just something that's really important to me.
Gate of Heaven says the annual placing of flags in its Veterans Memorial Garden were inspired by Batavia soldier Matt Maupin, who is buried here. Staff Sergeant Maupin was captured in Iraq in 2004, killed while in captivity, and his body was recovered in March of 2008.
To be able to give back to the veterans that gave their time and served for us is very heartwarming.
The group didn't place any flags in 2020, the year of COVID, so they decided to use that time wisely. They went through the cemetery's rolls and found more than 3,300 veterans whose graves were never marked until now.
We have a list of unmarked headstones, so we take that list, cross-reference it, and walk every single headstone to make sure that we get a flag on every veteran that is interred here.
Now, as you can imagine, placing an additional 3,300 flags than they are used to is going to take some time. Volunteers were out here all day today. More will come tomorrow. And I'm told that they will walk the cemetery 3 times to make sure that every service member has a flag on his or her gravesite. Reporting live from Montgomery, Mike Schall, Fox 19 Now.